If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Join the conversation in the comments below. Denmark, a small Scandinavian country located in northern Europe, is known for its rich history, which spans thousands of years. From its early settlement by the Germanic tribes to its position as a modern welfare state, Denmark's history is a tale of conquests, cultural transformations, and global influence. This video explores the major periods of Denmark's history, focusing on its Viking Age, medieval developments, the rise of the Danish monarchy, and its transition into a modern European nation. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Join the conversation in the comments below. The earliest known human presence in Denmark dates back to the end of the last ice age around 12,000 years ago. Archaeological findings from this period suggest that Denmark was inhabited by nomadic hunter-gatherers. Over time, these early inhabitants adopted agriculture, and the Bronze Age, around 1700 to 500 BCE, saw the development of more permanent settlements. By the time of the Iron Age, 500 BCE to 800 CE, Denmark was populated by tribes that would eventually form the foundation of the Danish people. One of the most iconic periods in Danish history is the Viking Age, approximately 800 to 1050 CE. Denmark, along with Norway and Sweden, was home to the Vikings, seafaring warriors and traders known for their raids, exploration, and settlement across Europe, the British Isles, and even as far as North America. Danish Vikings were particularly active, and under the leadership of famous kings such as Gorm the Old and his son Harald Bluetooth, Denmark became a powerful force in medieval Europe. During this period, Denmark established dominance over a wide area. Harald Bluetooth's conversion to Christianity in the late 10th century marked the beginning of Denmark's Christianization, a significant turning point in its history. The Viking Age came to an end with the rise of more centralized kingdoms and the decline of Viking raids, but the period left a lasting impact on Danish society, culture, and its role in European history. The Middle Ages, roughly 1050 to 1500, saw the consolidation of Danish territories under a unified monarchy. Following the reign of Harald Bluetooth, Denmark experienced a series of monarchs who expanded its borders and influence. The most notable of these was King Canute the Great, who ruled from 1018 to 1035 over England, Denmark, and Norway, forming the North Sea Empire. His reign marked a high point of Danish power in northern Europe. The medieval period also witnessed the establishment of a strong feudal system, which shaped Danish politics and society for centuries to come. However, Denmark was not immune to the turbulence of the times. The nation faced several internal struggles, including conflicts between the monarchy and the nobility, as well as external threats from neighboring countries such as Sweden and the Holy Roman Empire. In the late medieval period, Denmark experienced a series of dynastic unions, including the well-known Kalmar Union, from 1397 to 1523, which united the crowns of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden under a single monarch. While the union initially offered the potential for increased power and influence, tensions between the Scandinavian nations eventually led to its dissolution, with Sweden breaking away in 1523 to become an independent nation. The early modern period in Denmark, which spans from the 16th to the 18th centuries, was marked by significant political, religious, and cultural changes. The Protestant Reformation, which swept through Europe in the 16th century, had a profound impact on Denmark. King Frederick I officially adopted Lutheranism as the state religion in 1536, making Denmark a Protestant kingdom. This shift from Catholicism to Lutheranism deeply influenced Danish society, including the church, education, and governance. During this time, Denmark also saw the development of a more centralized monarchy. Under the rule of kings like Christian IV, Denmark experienced a period of economic growth and expansion, particularly through trade and exploration. Christian IV established several colonies, including parts of the Caribbean and North America. However, his military ventures, particularly in the 30 Years' War, drained Denmark's resources and left the country weakened. The subsequent decline of Danish power continued into the 18th century, as the nation lost important territories such as Sweden and the duchies of Schleswig and Holstein, which would become central points of contention in later European conflicts. The 19th century was a period of profound change for Denmark. The Napoleonic Wars significantly reshaped European geopolitics, and Denmark found itself caught in the conflict. Following the defeat of Napoleon, Denmark lost the majority of its fleet to the British in the Battle of Copenhagen in 1807. The 19th century also saw the rise of nationalism, and Denmark was no exception. Tensions with Prussia over the duchies of Schleswig and Holstein came to a head in the Second Schleswig War in 1864, in which Denmark was defeated. One of the most important events was the adoption of the Danish constitution in 1849, transforming Denmark into a constitutional monarchy. The new constitution guaranteed civil liberties, the rule of law, and a parliamentary system of government. In the 20th century, Denmark underwent significant social and economic changes. The country experienced industrialization, urbanization, and the expansion of the welfare state. Denmark's neutrality during the First and Second World Wars allowed it to avoid the worst of the conflicts, though it was occupied by Nazi Germany during World War II. Despite the occupation, Denmark's resistance efforts and the famous rescue of Danish Jews in 1943 are important chapters in Danish history. After World War II, Denmark became a founding member of the United Nations and later joined the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, and the European Economic Community, the precursor to the European Union. The post-war period saw Denmark's transformation into a modern welfare state with comprehensive social services, universal health care, and strong labor protections. Denmark also became known for its high standard of living, strong economy, and commitment to social equality. In the 21st century, Denmark continues to be a progressive, highly developed country with a strong focus on environmental sustainability, human rights, and international cooperation. While Denmark has modernized, it remains deeply connected to its historical roots, celebrating its Viking heritage and royal traditions while embracing the future. The history of Denmark is a complex and fascinating story of conquest, cultural transformation, and resilience. From the early Viking Age to the rise of a modern welfare state, Denmark has navigated political upheavals, wars, and societal change to emerge as a prosperous and influential nation. As it continues to play an active role in global affairs, Denmark's rich history remains a source of pride and identity, reflecting its enduring legacy as a beacon of democracy, social welfare, and international cooperation. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Join the conversation in the comments below.